it will have even hit deeper into my capital. So, but at least it was a lesson learned from experience.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Sorry.
Good evening. Welcome.
Thank you. Welcome to a new business week.
Okay, Mr. Alban is in our midst now. I think he should take over the meeting right now.
Yes.
Welcome, Mr. Alban.
Thank you very much, sir.
The boss, you're welcome, sir.
You don't want me to join you?
No, we got your message that
Okay.
you'll be with us in the next 15 minutes. So we're just having our conversation about last week trade and all that before you come in.
Okay. Well, the last week was nice, only that we could not break any support, we could not break any resistance. But this week, I think, what do we have much? EU.
And we also have USD Canada.
No problem. We are going to check our validation. When we get our validation and point and invalidation point, we can make it. At least it's closer to resistance now. We were expecting a drop from a price around there. But now, what we do is, I think we can actually look for gold and add for this week.
Okay.
We'll make some pips this week. The sentiments for the week, we should be able to identify the sentiments for the week first.
Okay.
Where's my pen? Let me write. I'll try to see how we can make this presentation educational for those that are new to trading. As such, maybe I'll be taking one topic a day from henceforth. Give me my pen, please. Check my. Wait. Here, Jim. We'll be taking, like today, I'll be taking support resistance. And tomorrow I'll be taking different topics. I'll take candlesticks different day. I'll take I'll just keep doing it one by one for educational sake while we are trying to share pips. GA major one as long as 3793 resistance USD Canadian dollar 1.3793. We should be expecting in the okay, so validation point is 1.3547. If it's below here, we go for.
Stop, but we're not seeing your screen.
Okay, I'm coming up. Was taking some notes.
Okay.
Huh? Yeah, that is a. I'm coming up. Okay, we are about 6 now in the house. Is this lights? Maybe I can avoid these lights. Okay. I have there is some. It's like some people came and left. I'm still expecting. Where is Deborah? Where is Deborah? I think all we have here are traders. We all have traders here. Let's see what we can do together. Support and resistance for today. Support, resistance. Okay, so firstly, let's see support and resistance as a game. And when we are able to see it as a game, it will help us play it alongside as a game. One of the greatest discoveries made in the trading is how the bulls and the bears move in the market. First ideology, first thing you must learn is to understand and look at the market as a game. I usually use stock of war as the correct game that represents the market, where a team is the other way and a team is the other way around, pulling each other to cross the boundary. So the game of stock of war is likely closely related to the market. And for you to trade the market, you must be familiar with the games. The bulls and the bears move in the market. Trading on the Forex is a game between two sides or two teams, bulls and bears. They both have rules and objectives. They both are trying to keep control of the market and move it in their direction. So there's no time one team has given up. Always the two teams always want a price to move in their direction. There are also resting periods. There's a time these two guys are tired, they rest. They don't pull always. There's a time both camps are tired, they rest. And that point, we call it consolidation in the market, where we have the candle clusters forming tweezer tops, forming dojis, forming short candles, because the guys are resting. And at that point, you see that price will be consolidating, just like what pounds USD did to us more than a week now, staying in one location for too long. And all of them try to score a point. There is a beginning and an end. That's how the game goes. I'll try to be 1 hour today, if I could. I'll try to be fast today, because we don't have, I want to be in the market as at open to check my open positions. When the market is forming higher highs and higher lows, we say that's a bullish trend. And when the price is forming lower lows and lower highs, this I had to prepare because of those people that are new to Forex, those that want to follow us alongside. We don't want to be faster than them. That's the essence we prepared this slide. And this mostly is from my handout I had during my course at the Market Traders Institute. So the bulls have forming higher highs and higher lows, while the bears, their responsibility is to form lower lows and lower highs. Now, what are we looking at in an uptrend? We are looking at price moving from a given low, which is point A, to B. That is called rally. We have retracement, we have rally, we have extension. A to B, support to resistance, A to B, that range is the rally. At resistance, it retraces. And somewhere before A again, somewhere between 60, 50, 61.8 or 78.4, before 100, before A, it could still come to A to give us double bottom. It's possible. Anything between A and B, we cannot stop it. That's why if you are buying with a smaller time frame, your stop loss must be outside A. And if you are selling in a bearish trend, your stop loss must be outside A also in the bearish setup, where A will be up, B will be down, and stop loss must always be outside the range of A and B, because price has the liberty to move and stay as long as it likes and move as fast anywhere, any direction, as far as the range A and B is concerned. Remember, the A and B range keeps the price We can only change our rules when A is broken. When A is not broken, we are expecting a high higher than B, which is the D, extension. So we have rally, retracement, and extension. So first thing is to identify the trend. I think before you can get to this, first thing is to identify the trend, then start finding A to B boundary. And when you can find the current AB boundary, all you do is to place your FIP tool looking for the C. And when you get the C, you are done. And in case you meet AB boundary at a resistance level, you may not know in case if you don't go to the monthly time frame, weekly time frame to check the resistance level according to history, because history must repeat itself. If you don't get it that way, so immediately what you need to do is to stay by the rules of the Fibonacci tool, that if AB is taken off by price breaking below A, it means the trend had changed. What you now do is to change the FIP and place A up and B down. In the next, when the B score a point by going below the A, that point, all you need to do is to place, if A is taken off by, instead of forming C within this range, it has to break below. That is said to be, the BS have scored a point. At that point, all you do as a trader is to look for, turn A this way and look for B whenever it starts consolidating and retracing, to look for C. And possibly the C would be the breakout and retests of this former support becoming future resistance, which is always the game. Former support becomes future resistance. As far as AB is concerned, please don't change the games until the game change itself. Follow the price, trade what you see. Don't preempt what the price is doing. Don't assume it will. Just stay in between A and B. So, and remember that you are trying to know, you are following the trend. Remember that you have to check for resistance and support. Okay, in an up AB boundary, the bulls take control when there are more buyers than sellers moving price up. When the bulls show less interest in buying at highs, usually the price begins to dip or retrace back down. The B high that is created is called resistance. So now we have buyers buy low, sell high, and this is the area where the price is low, and as such attracting more buyers. This area of supply, you have more supply, and they now attract buyers. The buyers now buy, and because we have enough buyers, the price keeps increasing. Price keeps increasing to a point that the bulls, the buyers, stop buying it. It's too much, it's too expensive at this level. That becomes where demand is higher than supply. The price now increases. At that point, the bulls will allow it back. They will allow it back. The law of the supply and demand, the bulls will stay out because the demand is higher than supply. It raises the price. Now, when the demand is less than supply, the price goes back down to form a C. At that level, this resistance should be like a ceiling, like I described on my former analysis. This should be the ceiling for the price at a given movement, like in Naira USD. When we were at 490, 480, I saw the ceiling at 500. Now we are forming a low, a higher low. At the higher low, whatever happens, the low cannot be lower than the previous low. I'm not sure we can get back to 150 as it was, because that was a very low. If we are going back towards 150, it means we have already scored, the BS has scored a point. But as of now, we are still at a higher low. As far as higher low is concerned, it means the trend remains bullish. So I don't know how many new people in the house. I'll try. I said I want to see how I can go an hour today, because we will have a lot to do with we need to see London open tomorrow. We need to see the impact of the London bridge attack. We need to see what price could not do last week by breaking resistance and support levels, what it's planning to do this week, by London and by New York session tomorrow. Then by evening, we would be able to tell exact direction of the price. But I'm expecting high volatility by open of market. I'm also expecting retests of levels like resistance levels, retests of support levels, and those prices that were already at support levels to start buying, and those prices that were already at resistance level to start selling. But Mondays being a mixed action day where prices, bulls and bears reacts because of holiday, because of the activities during the holiday. We would actually know the direction of the market by tomorrow when the London session had opened and the New York session joins them. We'll be able to tell exactly. But for the gap, for the GBP USD, for pounds related pace, there's speculation because of the London bridge that there will be a down. And I remember that we had a sell last week on the pounds USD. I think I had a sell on CHF JPY. I had a sell on Euro USD refused to break the resistance, and we were still ready to sell high. Since it did not go down, we should have been ready to buy low. I have the backings from the harmonics, and the harmonics is working by the theory of Elliott waves counting and the Fibonacci tool. Except the resistance is taken out at 1.13, 1.13 or 1.1350. Except that is taken out, that is when we can change and start buying. For now, we don't have any option to buy at resistance. We are very close and too close to the resistance. All we do is to wait for a break of resistance and a retest. Buying at resistance is not a good idea. Rather, we have more room down if you are heading for support. Definitely, the price had been there for over 3 years. I think we need to break up if that is possible. The Eurozone is having a plan for easing again this week. I'll check the calendar very well. I believe by tomorrow's session, I'll be able to tell you exactly what the Euro is planning. And we are very sure of what happened on Friday had cemented the FOMC committee, the Federal Open Market Committee, would likely raise the interest rate by next week, that's second or third week, 25th. I'll check the date. If you check the calendar, you'll see the FOMC. So we are expecting this will be the beginning of a new season in the market, a new quarter, because I think 21st of this month, 21st, 21, that's 21st of June would be the official beginning of summer, official date for the start of summer season. So the events of this month will determine the market, at least for the middle quarter of the year, whereby the last quarter of the year would join after the summer. So there are going to be major movements in the market. What I mean there is, either we break resistance. If we don't break it, we have to go back down to support. If we go back to support, those that were in support will be going back to resistance level. If we can break out below or out or above, then a new season of trading had resumed. Though, take note, during summer, we have less volume in the market throughout summer. How do we get that? It is true because summer is a holiday. Most investors travel out for the holidays. And if you are trading the range, you'll see that we will be having shorter ranges. And your trading strategy must be able to give you pips no matter what happens in the market, except at flat rate, at where the price is not moving at all. I trust some of my friends, scalpers can actually still go up to 1 minute time frame and still make some pips, though it's risky. Even at that, we have too many products in the market that are ready to run. I know we have, I have a lot of potentials in gold for this week or for this period, but definitely quote me that after Eurozone easing, after FOMC, we are going to have a direction or a new direction for all the products for the remaining quarter, for the second quarter of the year. We are going to have direction. That is for the summer season. There's going to be a direction. All those things hanging, all those products hanging at resistance of 2008, 2015, resistance of 2000 and whatever, all of them, either they break out or they give us a direction back down to support. So all we do as traders is to get ready to go with the price. What the price does, we follow. God bless, we have our knowledge of the trend. We have our knowledge of support and resistance. We have our knowledge of the Fibonacci tool that can actually give us a direction in terms of retracement, in terms of reversal. Reversal is when AB is taken out and A is taken out. When price breaks out A, the bias cause a point. You change your bias immediately. But as far as this range is concerned, like what we saw in the USD Canadian dollar, as long as that range is concerned, we cannot call it a quit yet. And until A is broken, then we can now turn down. If we are turning down on USD Canadian dollar, I think we have enough pips downstairs to make from USD Canadian dollar. So even if we are trade hit stop loss, remember we close partial profit by moving stop loss across. We still have enough floor, I think 1.3387 far down to make some pips down that way. But for now that it has not really turned, it has not taken out our A, we don't have options and to follow the rules. I think we are now increasing in number in the house. So resistance and support is very much needful. You have to know it. It is a game, it involves your eye. You have to train your eye to identify support and resistance. You have to train your eye to identify support and resistance. You must be able to see a support level and a resistance level. Resistance acts as a ceiling. In the up AB boundary, the bulls takes control and more buyers than sellers, moving prices up. When the bulls show less interest in buying at highs, usually the price begins to dip or retrace back down. The B high that is created is called resistance. So this is a simple ideology, and we will always be looking for C, and this is how the C is formed. And as far as price is between A and B, please take note, we have not changed the movement. Now, there's one other thing I want you to take notes. It could be silent, you may not have heard of this. What do we call high and low? We know that when the uptrend is on, the price is forming higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. What is a high? How do we identify a high? With your eye, you should be able to identify this is a high or this is a low. Not every highs are highs, not every lows are lows, not every resistance are count. But what I mean there is that you should be able to know which one is a high, and you cannot hear. Why not check your
check your audio.
Check your audio settings. Choose to use the audio settings. Hello, Mr. Adam, can you hear now? Click on the microphone. Choose the option of using the device audio. Please let us know if you can hear us.
And please, Madam Deborah, if you can hear us, please, you continue coming in and leaving the screen, disturbing others. If you are joining, remain joined, please, Mr. Deborah, Mrs. Deborah. Thank you.
Okay, I have to mute all again. So identifying the high and the low involves what do we call a high? when the price, I remember that I talked about the open, high, low, close of a candle, OHLC. Every candle has an open price. Every candle has a low price, has a close price, has a high price. So it is called OHLC. O being the open, OL, low, OH, open, high, low, close, open, high, low, close. Open, this is a bearish candle, opened here, went high, went low, came back and closed. Bearish candle, bullish candle, opened here, went as high as this, came back here and closed. So we have OHLC. Now, whenever you see a candle that has two candles before and two candles before it, after it, two candles before, two candles after. Now, none of the high of the two candles contests with its own high. This is a typical high, meaning that this will not be an official high until a two candles after it closes. You can follow that rule. You will be able, please go live charts, high and low. We'll do that. We'll do that. I'm doing this for sake. I know we have people that are new entirely, and the essence of this program is for them. I have to see how I can make it explanatory. 1, 2, 1, 2, high. So this becomes a high. Same thing with when we have the BAs. So so finding a high of resistance is when the price is giving us a high 1, 2 candles before. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2 after. In support, that will be in low, that will be 1, 2, 1, 2. This one is not contested. This one is not taken out. So this is official low, official high, low, high, 2 candles before, 2 candles after. And in how support forms in the uptrend, how do we get support in an uptrend? Is when we are having the retracement. Remember I said we have rally, retracement, then extension. So either you buy the rally, or you sell the retracement, or you buy the extension. When you hear such terms, you should now understand that what we mean by rally is the movement of price from support to resistance, and when someone is selling retracement, is the movement from resistance in an uptrend towards forming a C. It could actually come back to A to give us a double bottom. It could turn at 50%, 61 or 78.4%. That is retracement. And when C is found, what we are now going for is called the extension, whereby AB equals to CD, whereby the higher price forming higher high and higher low, meaning that the next high it will form would be or must be higher than the previous high. And that is only applicable when we are at a smaller time frame, buying towards the bigger time frame resistance. Where prices are now in most products are long-term resistance, not from 1 hour time frame. They are resistance that had been and from bigger time frame. So we have the A, B, C, D, and support forms. We have support at A, we have support again here. So we now have a high, low, higher than the former low. This is for the sake of new traders. Before traders enter the market, they need to decide whether to be a bull or a bear. They should know where all past levels of support and resistance are, which mark the bullish and the bearish point. You must know where the former bull resistance are and support. These are the duties you must do. Merely get into a chart. First thing is to find out where are the former bulls and where are the former resistance and support. Who could know where these lines comes from? I'm not the one drawing these lines. Is it from an attendee? What should be drawing lines on my screen without my consent?
I think it's someone that is doing it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So
Hello, sir.
Before a trader, yes.
Yeah, boss, please, more emphasis on how to identify our support and resistance. You say the the higher that is have two lower candles and two lower after before it and after.
I understand.
That's how to identify our resistance.
Resistance is, we are talking about higher highs and higher lows. High, low. Yeah. So high and resistance. This is a resistance level, and here we have a high. And what makes us trust this to be a high? What I mean, what could actually make you draw a Fibonacci tool from making this A and making this B, which has to do with placing the fib from the low to the high. What makes you call this a high is that two candles before this candle did not contest with this high, and two candles after it. Before you can place a fib, it means that two candles should close after. If you are using 1 hour time frame, when this price, in case you were buying from somewhere here using the morning star, using the morning star, in case you were buying, you now see that price was rejected somewhere here. Perhaps that is a history, former resistance, now becoming former support, from becoming future resistance, or former resistance, not any of the two. But now you cannot actually place your fib tool yet, because it is not a high until two candles closes after it. So you can actually call this
after
high
two candles.
After two candles. So if it is a smaller time frame like 15 minutes, fine. If it is 1 hour, it means 2 hours candle after this should form. And now you can actually say that this is a high. You can now comfortably place your fib looking for C anywhere 38, 50, 61 or 70 something percent. And you cannot stop price from coming back to A, being the former support. And that will give us a double bottom. Double bottom in chart patterns is still a bullish signal. What will make you change your bias will be if the price breaks A and form a lower low. That means that you can change your bias. That's how to identify highs and lows. And
it's like I get it. This on a shorter time frame is this one.
Sorry?
This is on a shorter time frame. What we just identify now is on a shorter time frame, not on a longer time frame.
All charts. It depends on which one you are trading. It depends on which one you trade. Some people do analysis from monthly down to daily and now look for entry prices at smaller time frame. Mostly why people go for smaller time frame to make entries, that they will have earlier entry there and they will have a smaller risk. Like the distance between, let's say distance between C, where we are buying from C, and A is not up to 50 pips at times. At times up about 50 pips. So in a bigger time frame, it could be 100 and something pips in 4 hours. In daily, it could be up to 200 pips. But in 1 hour, you can have something between the range of 50 and 80 pips stop loss. Because remember, your stop loss should not be inside A and B. Your stop loss should not be inside A and B. The range of resistance and support you found. Am I understood?
Yeah, done, sir. Yeah.
Okay. So before you enter the market, you need to decide to be a bull or a bear. You cannot be two at the same time. And before you take that decision, it means that you have to go look for the past levels of support and resistance. You have to look for past levels of support and resistance. After you identify the trend, first thing is to know which trend are we. You want to buy, you want to be a bull, you have to identify that the current trend is bullish. You want to be a bear, you have to identify that the current trend is bearish. You saw me do the analysis all these days, we can still do it again. Now, when you are done with knowing the trend, you've decided to be a bull or a bear, but you have to, next responsibility is for you to identify all past support and resistance levels. So if a trader decides to be a bull, they will need to know where all past levels of relevant resistance are, enabling them to use that location as a potential target to get out of for a profit. Now, if you are buying, you now saw former resistance in the chart. That is your possible target. You are heading there, you are taking your profit there, because it will actually, history must actually repeat itself. That is the law. We came to meet it so. Either price will consolidate there, return back, or it will break above. It's only when it breaks above that you have a business there. So, conversely, if a trader decides to be a bear, they will need to know where all the past levels of relevant support are, enabling them to use that location as a potential target to get out for profit taking. Due to the exercise I showed of the bear score a point, the market has a high percentage chance of retracing back up. When it is scoring a point at a resistance level, instead of forming higher highs, higher lows, you now see higher low, with what we saw last week, ascending triangle. It means there's a strong resistance below. So now, finding additional support and resistance, you have, this is the visual you must learn when you look at the chart. When you look at the chart, you must see when price was coming down, it consolidated somewhere, fell down again, consolidated, fell down, until where you see the current price. As at the time you check the chart, the current price you saw, look at the history for former supports. Look at the history for former resistance. You have to know them, because if you have an entry now, you have to be taking profit at those former resistance, at those former support, in case you are buying or you are selling. Past resistance can become future support in an uptrend. Likewise, in the bearish trend too. There's no support that is not a resistance somewhere, somehow before, and where it was a resistance, it's possible for it to become future support. Or in the case we have A, B, C, it may not come back there, but here it breaks out, it retests. So it's possible for former resistance to become future support. That is the essence of you looking for history, because history always repeats itself. So let's take this as a tip. Current levels of support and resistance are best seen on time frame. What is there? Time frames of 1 hour and greater, and greater, and greater. Please take note of that. Smaller time frames of 30 minutes and under have a tendency to create false levels of support and resistance. On smaller time frames, there is a lot of wave movement known as market noise. Which can confuse traders and create highs and lows that are not necessarily true, or major levels of support and resistance. For day trading, using the support and resistance levels on a 2-hour chart are more accurate and considered major levels, and have a greater tendency to hold. For those of us using MT4, I think after H1, we have H4. Most day traders are using H4 for their support and resistance. For long-term trading, like swing traders, using the support and resistance levels on daily and weekly charts are more accurate and have a greater tendency to hold. Support resistance from weekly, Forex market opens every week, closes every week. So the best resistance and support is at the weekly and daily charts. At least last week the market closed, it closed at a resistance or it closed at a support. These are the ones we are most likely looking for to use as support and resistance. So what I advise is multi-time frame analysis. Start looking for a support and resistance both from monthly, weekly, daily. When you get those ones, you can come to H4 and look for smaller ones. And there you will ignore market noise. You will ignore market noise. You can stay trading if your strategy is dead. If your personality is day trading, you can stay there and make money while the price is moving up and down, high and low. Buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high. And also note that price has a daily trading range, that every day it trades about a given range, and different currency pairs. That's why I said one must master a particular trading product. One must master a particular product at a time, because some of the product has high daily trading range, some has a shorter daily trading range, and each trading range, they are not the same. Trading range differs according to the product you are trading. You must be able to know which product you are trading. You must be able to tell which product you are trading so that you can know which one you are into, and know which one is most volatile. Some products are more volatile than the others. Some products are more active in terms of catching up with the trend, moving faster. I'm looking for charts. 1-3. Let me go for scanner. Let's see what we have for the week. I'm looking for a chart where we can actually go for web scanner. Okay, we have Euro GBP, we have I think currently we are still having daily charts on Euro USD. Let me share the screen. We are still having Euro USD daily charts here. We are still having the stop loss is 1.1397. The price is still looking much at 1.1400 is a strong resistance level. But for now, before we get there, we are expecting price at least to test 1.10. That had been the plan, 1.1010 50 would be a possible target, but the news of Friday did not do otherwise. So let's see what happened. The Eurozone is also gearing up. The Eurozone is gearing up also for tomorrow, for the week. The Eurozone has plans for easing, and by tomorrow's session, we are going to discuss the markets in details based on the fundamental and based on the technicals. So for tomorrow session, we will do a lot of market analysis. We'll check which products. We will follow USD Canadian dollar till it decides not to pay us again. But for now, we are ready to follow it till the end of the movement. It has not yet scored. The BAs have not yet scored a point. We still have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Remember, this was could this be a trade? Next 3 minutes we'll have the market open. Let me see if I can share this screen now. Where are we? Stop this, share this. Let's share the screen. So let's see what the market is going to open with 2 minutes from now. Okay, so we still have daily. We've not the bulls 1 hour. I think we were placing our FIP here. Let's see what happened. We placed AB, AB, AB. Would this be AB? This be AB. Until 3439 is broken, that's when we can change our bias. Because here, I think the bulls have scored a point. They say high. We started forming higher lows here, higher lows. And remember the analysis on this, we started from a bigger time frame. Those that did not join us from start. We can actually change our bias where we break 61.8 below, or where we break the trend line, or we stay conservative to follow the rules. At least this is a 1 hour time frame. And otherwise, that if it still acknowledges 61.8 to turn back to the up, then we can buy from here or from 78. Our stop loss, we still have enough pips below 48 up to 50 pips to keep our stop loss. And if our stop loss is at 50 pips, it means that we have 0.04 lot size to play with $1,000 and risk only 2%? 2% risk for $1,000 for 50 pips would be 0.04, and for 500 be 0.02 at 50 pips stop loss. Based on the ratio, based on the calculation we did last, the market is open. So officially we have witnessed the open of the market with a gap. Is that true? Closed here, open here. Closed here, open here. So welcome to a new market trade week. I've seen something like that with gap. See the gaps everywhere. Yeah, we expected gaps today. Let's see this one. Gap, 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 gap down, gap up. Gap everywhere.
Hello?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, what causes the gap, sir?
Okay, sir. The activities we had over the weekend, the activities, the market, the MT4 closed, but financial activities were on. Transactions were on over the weekend. People still travel over the weekend. Activities, economic activities were on over the weekend. So the actual measurement of strength of currency, when the market now opens, will show. It will play. It will show on the price. The price must move to where it should have been if the MT4 saver was not shut down. Savers were shut down over the weekend from Sunday 10 p.m. here, and the savers are just up. And when the savers are up, the price must adjust itself to where it should be, where it should have been if the savers were open.
Okay, that's how the gap is created.
Yes, the stock market has more gap than the stock market has more gap than the Forex market because it closes every day and opens every day. So this is what was happening throughout the period of this gap, and we want to see if we can break, let's see our resistance level from monthly resistance level. We still expect price to break 1 point weekly. We still expect price to break 1.13 for now. 1.13 for now. 1.1350 for now, or 1.13. Former resistance. But the major 1.16
that is the 50%
here.
retracement or 61. Okay.
Of the daily weekly time frame. We are looking at, this is a smaller picture. So we are looking at price breaking this level for us. So we have been in this level between 2015 till now. We have gotten first, second attempt. The third attempt is hanging by because we were able to break 1.13. Either it gives us the movement up or it retraces to give us 50 or 61%, about 1.08 or so. All these are anticipations. We are expecting the true picture of the market for the week by tomorrow. After London and New York had met at the overlap session, we will have the current picture of the week. We will know if price will break 1.13 and head towards 1.16, or if we should expect a retracement before going up. But going up is sure, we must go up. Going up is sure, we must go up, but we need momentum to break this level. We must break this level first. We must break this level first. What we now expect is the FOMC to give us enough energy to break here or we go down. 1.0500 is a support. The Eurozone will not accept this. The Eurozone are planning big. They are going to hit this week. By tomorrow, I'm going to show you the details of the fundamental analysis and the technical analysis of the trade and the trades we have at hand. The trades we have at hand. USD card has refused to move. It gap up here, no movement again. What happens to USD, pounds USD? Let's go to smaller time frame. Sorry, I always mark my charts. It has gapped down and it's trying to cover up the gap. We had a sell position here, 61.8. These are old charts. So by tomorrow, sorry?
Once more, that gap once more. Is there any implication, technical implication of that gap?
Of the gap?
Yeah, that it might result to bullish or result to bear, or just it doesn't have any technical implication.
Well, all I know about gap traders trade gaps every Sunday. They have to buy. They believe it. They believe in gap filling up. That gap must fill up. This is about 30 pips or 22 pips. I don't know much, but we still have large gaps that are yet to be filled by the price that we had early last month. The gaps are still there. And we also have a video from Christopher Terry telling us how to trade large gaps. They are still pending. The gap, to gap traders, gap trading is a different strategy entirely. So if you learn how to trade gap, you may understand there is a strategy of trading gap. The one that is common is that gap traders believe that gap must be filled. That is a common one. There are some strategies, there are some gaps. I know there are 3 types of gaps. We have different types of gaps. So each gap has to do, and when gap is above, like gapping out of a support or a resistance, it's a different thing from the former one. Or gapping back to the former support is a different thing with gapping out of the entire range. It's a gap that is out of range. We were in a range between here and here, and suddenly a gap came and took us out of this range to a new range. So you can actually come to retest resistance, come to support, or we come to support, go to resistance. So support and resistance still counts in whatever strategy one is trading the market.
Okay, sir.
So I wish I wish we do the analysis, the live analysis. Whatever I have, I'll drop on the chat room. We expect live trade analysis by tomorrow's session. I try to see if I can make it 1 hour today. And I think we started 10:15. We still have about 7 or 8 minutes to go. We have been able to talk on resistance and support today. Tomorrow, I will look for another topic and present for those that are new to trading. Then we do live analysis on which particular products we are going to explore for the week or for the remaining part of the month. While waiting for the UK election on Thursday, we have UK election. I think let's check calendar what we have for the week. Let's check calendar what we have for the week. Forexfactory.com, www.forexfactory.com. Let's check what we have for the week. Today is Sunday,
4th June.
All the Switzerland bank holiday. Bank holiday in Switzerland. Where is this? French. That's France. France will be on holiday. Observance of Weeks Monday.
Only on which day?
Germany on holiday. France on holiday. Switzerland on holiday.
Same day?
Yeah, Monday.
That's tomorrow.
So we have services PMI, the red folder, UK.
Or GPD.
Yeah, UK by tomorrow. Tomorrow by 9:30 a.m. We have USD, another red folder. Institute of Supply Management, non-manufacturing PMI. Please take note of PMIs. Anything index. Anything index is always powerful. Purchasing Managers Index. Purchasing Managers Index tomorrow by 3 p.m. So at least by tomorrow we'll have a clearer picture of what is happening for the week in the market. Australia has cash rates statement 5:30 a.m. of Tuesday. Okay, we have red folders for the week. Australia again 2:30 a.m. on Wednesday, GDP, and crude oil inventories 3 p.m. Thursday we have trade balance, Australia, China trade balance, all day. Parliamentary elections. This is the biggest event for the week, elections in UK. And Euro, minimum bid rate. I think this should be the event we are looking for. Okay, we are looking for this. Same day, on the 8th, we have a lot of impact on the 8th. We are expecting a lot of things to happen on the 8th. European Central Bank interest rates on the main refinancing operations that provide the bulk of liquidity. So on the 8th, we have a lot of things that will happen. European Central Bank interest rates. And if this is positive, we can see Euro USD break our resistance to any level. And possibly before then, it might have found a support. Either former support or whatever, to be able to break up, or vice versa. We cannot tell until it happens. So let's use Monday to know what is price telling us, what is the plan for the week in terms of movement. That same 8th, we have unemployment claims in the US. We have the European Central Bank press conference. But this is the biggest news so far, in addition to the pounds elections. So Thursday will be a very high volatility day for traders for this week we are entering. while Saturday, Friday, we have Canada pounds. So Thursday will be a big day for the week, very big day for the week, while we are waiting for the FOMC. After that should be the FOMC. Let's check what date. What date is FOMC? This is the beginning of the FOMC. Is what date? Is it 15th? 15, 16, 16. When is FOMC, please? Who can see it?
You've closed it.
Sorry?
It's up. Okay.
Okay. Bank. This will be for UK. If
Calm
go
down.
for UK. For US, FOMC will be 20 something. That will be upper week. The one everybody is waiting for, the interest rates, that will be 20. Wednesday 20. Is it Wednesday or Thursday? FOMC for the month. We've passed it. It cannot be beyond here. After here is the last week of the month. Please check your own. Let's check together.
Somewhere
There's one on 14th. There's one on 14th for US.
14.
14th, yes.
Okay.
For US.
FOMC, Federal Open Market Committee.
7:30 p.m.
Yes, 14th.
Yes.
Wednesday 14th. Thank you, sir. 14th. It could not be too long than that. So this is where we are looking for federal funds rates. These rates are much. These rates will give us the direction for the price, at least for the next season, for the next quarter of the year. When we add this to what? Yes, sir.
I'm seeing to the if one want to trade any other thing apart from currency, is it the same tactics?
Sorry?
If I decide to trade any other thing like commodities apart and not currency, is it the same way I use a trend, support and resistance, and every other thing that I can use to trade it as well?
Yes, sir. Support and resistance is for every product, anything you want to trade, including crude oil.
Okay.
Support and resistance is part of everything we do.
Okay.
As far as the trading is concerned. Okay, so we have Tuesday, we have Thursday this week, and we have upper week 14th for FOMC. We have Thursday for elections, and the most important thing, the Eurozone rate decision, and we have upper week. When these two events unfolds, definitely we shall be out for a new journey, either to a new support or a new resistance. For now, the market needs to be traded with care, and it will be full of consolidations, retesting of former levels, breaking of some shorter time frame levels. So go to your charts, analyze your charts, get the bigger pictures of support and resistance, get the bigger pictures of trend, get the history, then reduce to your own time frame to trade, and take note of those levels of support and resistance. Make use of the Fibonacci tool to be able to tell when trend is retracing, and to be able to know where to catch up with the trend, and to be able to tell when trend is retracing and reversing, the difference between retracements and reversals. Thank you very much for coming up today. I try to keep to 1 hour. Tomorrow I'll try to keep to 1 hour too. Tomorrow I'll take another topic briefly, and I'll move straight to chart analysis for the week. I've promised that we shall follow USD Canadian dollar to the end. We may decide to follow gold from tomorrow. Remember that the USD Canadian dollar is always working in opposite with crude oil, WTI or US oil, sweet oil, depending on your platform. Then gold mostly go in opposite with the USD JPY. So we shall be able to catch up with them for the week. Let's see what the Asians would do from 1 p.m. Let's see what the Londoners would do from 7 a.m. Let's see what New York has for us for the week from 1 p.m. tomorrow. Please endeavor to attend, endeavor to join sessions at the IML TV if you are in IML. Don't miss IML TV, iml.tv, imarketlive.tv. How do I go there?
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
You said London session by 1 p.m., right?
1 p.m. is New York session.
New York, okay. London is 7.
London is 7 a.m. Before then, we have another event. We have let's go to TV. Let's check the itinerary. Let's go to TV. Let's check the itinerary. We have events at we have Trade House. Let's see the program for the night.
Okay.
Sunday 8 p.m. 8 p.m. is what time?
It's past. Is it not past?
Let's do it here.
That should be
8 p.m. EST. It's here. Let's check it.
This night.
It's here.
1 a.m. tonight.
1 a.m. Monday. 1 a.m. tonight. We have events by 1 a.m. on TV. That will be Forex Basics. Forex Basics.
Forex Basics. Okay.
1 a.m.
Is it a live trading session?
It's a live
trading session. Okay.
It's a live classroom, yeah. After that will be 2 a.m. That will be 1 p.m. our time. Which one is this? This one will not hold on Monday, okay. For Monday, we are done today, this night. Then what will happen next will be Trade House. This is about 6 a.m., 5 a.m. After this session, by 1 a.m., we have Trade House. By 12 a.m. Eastern Time, let's check it. 12 a.m. 12 a.m. Eastern. That will be 5 a.m. So we have events by 1 a.m. live classes, which is Forex Basics by 1 a.m. Then we have Trade House. That will be, most of chat will be analyzed by 5 a.m. Then the next event
by
for
7 a.m.
Yeah, that will be 5 a.m. our time. This one, 12 a.m.
Yeah.
The next event for Monday will be New York session by 8 a.m., which is 1 p.m. here. New York, 1 p.m. here. Live analysis will be there. The next one is Forex 101. It's a Forex educational class for tomorrow. Then the last one is 3 p.m. Forex strategic analysis room. Please, this room is mostly analyzing the harmonic pattern scanner. Whatever trade is available in the scanner, you will see it here. So it's like someone is there 24 hours, someone is there to analyze the scanner and give you exactly what trade you should take from the scanner in a day. So this is another live trading room, analyzing the harmonic pattern scanner. So 3 p.m. EST, 3 p.m. EST, let's check the time.
8 p.m.
3 p.m. EST. It's 8 p.m.?
Yeah.
That's 8 p.m. Nigerian time. That's
tomorrow.
A nice session to see what is happening. Sorry?
You're not going to be here by that time tomorrow? Is it 8 p.m. we're going to be here again?
9.
Tomorrow?
9.
Okay, after that one.
Okay. So that is for Monday. That's for Tuesday. We have London session, Trade House, Trade Room, New York, Forex 101. This other session I want us to join is called it's for Elliott wave analysis. It's for Elliott wave. Elliott wave counts. For those of us that are not good at Elliott wave, the counting of waves is a live trade room too. Trades are taken here based on Elliott wave analysis. This one is 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Let's check what it is. 10 a.m. Eastern Time will be what time here? 10 a.m. That will be 3 p.m. 3 p.m. That will be on Tuesday. Wave analysis room. Please don't miss any of the activities for you to be able to catch up. We want to make pips anyhow. Wherever pips is, we have to make pips.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Please, how do we subscribe to this television and TV and trade house in Abuja? And we don't know the address of the trade house in Abuja and the IMF TV. What is the subscription procedure?
The Abuja Trade House, the owner have not opened it for public yet. He has 10 traders there already, and he's working on opening a commercial trade house. That's why he's working at hand, and I'm working hand in hand with him. We're expecting him to announce that soon, because currently, as last week when we were doing the test, the room was already filled up. We had like 15 traders in the room. It was filled up. So he's looking at opening an official commercial trade house. As at now, it is not yet commercialized. As at now, it's still very private for him and his member of staffs. I will know more as we proceed with this program. I'll update you with the plans for the commercial trade house. Then for IML, for those that could afford to subscribe, IML is not only for the TV. You have access to 7 products, and I would advise you go to whatisiml.com. When you are done with whatisiml.com, you can message me either on Facebook, you can message me on WhatsApp. I believe you're a member of our WhatsApp group. If you're there in the WhatsApp group, you have you can message us. I believe you should check whatisiml.com. And also check imltrend.com. What is iml.com? Then also check www.imltrendfortraining.com. When you are done with them, if you subscribe IML, you have access to the TV, you have access to the scanner, you have access to the Swipe Trade app, the one we use on our phone. You have access to the IML Academy. The major thing, the most expensive thing there is the Academy. The Academy can train you to become an expert trader in the shortest possible time. And we have a lot of lessons there to learn, from basics to advanced to market geometry. You have a lot to learn from the Academy, and there's no how you can graduate from IML Academy in the next 3 months that you will not be able to start teaching people Forex and also making a living through Forex. So I don't want this program look as if I'm doing it to market IML. I'm doing this to help those that wants to learn, but those that wants to take their trading to the next level, those that wants to take their future into their hands and decide what their future should look like in terms of Forex trading. I mean those that are ready to quit job to do Forex as a full-time. There's no way you must not give it a business approach. Giving it a business approach is for you to acquire the skill set first. Get prepared, get ready, and take the features into your hand. IML will help you with the products, the Academy, and the 7 products, including the TV. If you devote your time into it, you develop a skill set that you can actually be doing the same thing I'm doing here. I'm doing this for those that are new to Forex to encourage, and you should also do more than this in your given location. In the shortest possible time, we will have a lot of Nigerians trade Forex profitably and successfully, opening trade houses in different locations, different cities, everywhere. That is what we are looking at, so that Nigerian market will be well informed and widely opened, accepted globally. That is the vision. Thank you very much for coming around today. Tomorrow we do a lot of analysis. And yes, sir.
Yeah, please. What's the Facebook address, please?
Okay, where you can see our videos, you check our page, Alban's FX Global Services. Just search for us here, you see. Alban First Global Services. My Facebook, Alban, my personal Facebook account, Alban Efforts. Okay. Thank you very much for coming around.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for
Kylie,
your assistance.
have you written down? Can I end the meeting? Have you taken the notes?
Yes, imltrain.com.
Okay.
Written them down. What is iml.com?
Okay. Thank you very much.
Sir.
Bye-bye. See you tomorrow evening, 9 p.m.
Night, sir.